Hey guys, welcome to Story Time. Let's talk about it. Okay, so this story time is about when an inmate got stabbed. So it's an inmate stabbing. And so they call a code blue, which means you gotta help. So it's three officers, always three officers. They try to get three officers in the unit at all times. But when it's two or three officers, gotta go to the code blue. This case, it was three officers, so two of us went to the code blue. Your girl was one of them. So we get to the housing unit, and everybody in there, including the goon squad, because they going to call that goon squad because, remember, the inmates outnumber the officers anyway, and some of them inmates are damn, they cock diesel, they buff, so they, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to call in the goon squad. When the goon squad come, they got the police stuff on, like the shield, and, you know, they ready for the, you know, to control the unit. Because if you don't control that unit, the inmates can take over the unit. And then if they take over the unit, shit, they can kind of take over that jail. But when we get there, we're like, all of the officers, we're like telling the inmates, okay, where's your cell? Go to your cell. Everybody in this cell. Come on. Y'all got to get in your cells. Get in your cells. This is a lockdown. Get in your cells. Get in your cells. And so we get the inmates in their cells, but then you have the inmate that did the altercation with the assault that stabbed the other inmate. So you got him, and then they had the infirmary come to get the inmate that got hurt back to taken to the infirmary so they can prepare him to go over to DC General, because apparently the stabbing was really bad. I had an issue with was, okay, so you have the man in handcuffs. You got him on the ground. Then this is an inmate. But you stomping his head and you kicking him, punching him in his face. Is that right? I wasn't raised like that, and that wasn't right. And to me, you advantage taking. And this is me, loudmouth Renita. I'm like, if y'all gonna beat him like that, take the handcuffs off, let him defend himself. Let him try to defend himself. I mean, fight him one-on-one. But what's all of that kicking and punching in the face? I mean, they was fucking him up. And then what they failed to realize is, I'm gonna write what I see. And I guess they probably was saying this, oh God, that goddamn inmate lover. But I'm not an inmate lover. But it's just that I'm just, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. I'm not going to write and say, oh no, the inmate did this and that. If he didn't, y'all had him handcuffed. Y'all took y'all fist and was busting him in his face. Y'all literally jumped that man. You know, yeah, he stabbed the inmate. I get it. But we're supposed to restrain him, get him back, get him upstairs, and get him in lockdown so that, you know, and then, you know, we write the incident reports and stuff like that. But instead, the man on the ground and y'all just stomping and punching him in his face. And I mean, they was literally punching him in the face. And I couldn't stand seeing it. I walked off and I went back to my unit. And then the captain and the lieutenant, you know, they call them because they know all of the officers that was on that on the code blue, and they asked people to write their incident reports. Well, you know, your girl wrote exactly what she saw. And I also said that they took that man. They had handcuffs on him. You're not supposed to, once you restrain an inmate, you're not supposed to beat him up and dog him out like that. You're not supposed to do that. That's crazy. And stomping his head in the ground. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it wasn't right. I wrote what I saw, and of course they didn't like it. And of course, I'm the inmate lover because I did what was right. Stay tuned for the next story time.